So the next song that I want to teach you is one that it actually is a Celtic prayer, and it's one of the oldest Celtic prayers called A Deer Cry, and you find it, a translation of it in one of John O'Donoghue's books on Akara. And this song is about feeling grounded in the world and taking strength and taking energy from the fact that we are indeed the elements and the world, and that we are not separate from it, we are it, and that we can find a way forward in reminding ourselves of that fact. So what I'm going to do now is I'll sing the song for you. It's actually, the prayer is, I wrote the melody. The prayer is something that I found. And so initially just listen to the song and take it in. And hopefully it will be a song of connection and power for you as well as we learn it. I guess there's one other thing I want to say about this song, and that is oftentimes we think of chants or small prayer songs as something simple so that we can just quickly remember it. But I have found, as I've been part of a Buddhist Sangha of late, that chants really are also a way to help us concentrate, to sending these messages into ourselves. And so even though the words may not come trippingly off the tongue, hang with it. So Madeline, I'm actually going to have you bring up the lyrics right now as I sing. Thank you. Great. So this is called I Arise, and here's how it goes. I arise today from the strength of heaven. Whoops, I'm going to start it a little higher so that we can get to a lower note. Hold on. I arise today from the strength of heaven. I arise today from the firmness of the earth. I arise today from the splendor of fire. I arise today from the deep of the sea, from the warmth of sunlight, from the radiance of the moon, from the quick of lightning, I rise. I arise today from the strength of heaven. I arise today from the firmness of the earth. So that is how the song goes. And as you can see in the lyric lines there, there's kind of a play between heaven and earth, fire and water, sun and moon, and then also just this idea of the spark of life in that quick of lightning. So as you think about the lyrics, think of heaven, earth, fire, water or fire, and sea, sunlight and moon, and the different elements, the qualities of these elements that you are bringing into yourself. And so now I'll teach you the song, and I will sing the first line, and then I will sing it again so that you can sing it with me. And we'll go back and forth through the song, and then we'll sing it once through together. Okay, here we go. I arise today from the strength of heaven. Here you go. I arise today from the strength of heaven. And listen. I arise today from the firmness of the earth. And sing it with me. I arise today from the firmness of the earth. And listen. I arise today from the splendor of fire. And sing it with me. I arise today from the splendor of fire. And the last line of this verse, I arise today from the deep of the sea. And sing it with me. I arise today from the deep of the sea. And now I'm going to have us sing this whole verse together so that you get a feel for how it goes together. Just stumble along. Don't worry if you mess things up. Just keep slogging along. It's going to come together and it's going to be beautiful. You're singing strength into your heart right now. I arise today from the strength of heaven. I arise today from the firmness of the earth. I arise today from the splendor of fire. I arise today from the deep of the sea. Okay, and now I'm going to teach you the last little couplet, and then we'll have learned the whole song. So listen for a moment. From the warmth of sunlight, sing that with me. From the warmth of sunlight, and listen. From the radiance of the moon, sing it with me. From the radiance of the moon, and listen. From the quick of lightning I arise. Sing that last line with me. From the quick of lightning I arise. Now let's sing that bridge section of the song together, the whole thing, those 3 lines. From the warmth of sunlight, from the radiance of the moon, from the quick of lightning, I rise. And now we sing the very two last lines, which are in essence a repetition of the first two lines. So let's just try singing them together. I arise today from the strength of heaven. I arise today from the firmness of the earth. That last little part of the last line is just a little bit of a variation on the first two lines. But there you have the whole song.